Namaste. My name is Partha Majumdar. I'm a student of Masters in Indian Knowledge System. My PRN is 23110779. This video is my submission for the subject Knowledge, Origin and Sources, paper code MI03. My topic is relationship between individual and society. We all think that we are individuals, a separate entity. In a way, this is a healthy thought. According to the Bhagavad Gita, each one of us is an individual. We are a son or a daughter, a spouse, a parent, a friend, a boss, or a subordinate, and so many other entities. We are individually responsible for our existence in this world. We are individually accountable for all our actions. I have found treating everyone as a customer helpful and must keep every customer happy. The customer can be internal or external. This thought was imbued in me from my office, where we were told that we must take care of not only the buyers of our products and services, but also the colleagues with whom we perform all our activities. Our colleagues are the internal customers, whereas the buyers are the external customers. It was helpful thought as this has ingrained in me the basic concept of treating everyone with respect and dignity. So I extended it to my family as well. It is essential that I treat not only the people outside my house with respect and dignity, but also the people I spend maximum amount of time with. It is important because even a child's thought process needs to be respected. My wife may not agree with everything I say or do, and I need to respect that. My parents are from a different generation and have experiences that are different from mine. Their thoughts may not always align with my actions, and I must respect that. We must be conscious that inside us resides our soul, which is all pervasive, all powerful, and infinite. While our body will be destroyed one day, our soul is indestructible. According to the Shiva Sutras, we are created by the Almighty. After our life, we will return to the Almighty. The Almighty resides in us constantly and observes all that our body does. The fantastic fact is that the Almighty residing in every individual is the same. So we are all interconnected while we perceive ourselves as individuals, separate entities. Each of us is infinite, without boundaries, not only in this world, but in the universe. While we must realize that we are without boundaries, we must appreciate that we must coexist with others to sail through this life. As the world progresses, life becomes more complex. The complexity comes from the fact that our needs grow. When I was a child, I was happy with my cycle. I could ride it. I could repair it in most situations. After I earned some money, I bought a car. First, I had to learn how to drive the vehicle, for which I needed help. I need help every time the car malfunctions. As a child, I drove my cycle in my locality. There were few restrictions on how and where I drove my cycle. I had total freedom. Nothing clouded my mind. However, the case is not the same with my car. I drive long distances now, sometimes from one city to another city. So that I am safe, I need to follow the traffic rules. Traffic rules are formulated by the society based on experiences. Following traffic rule takes away some of my freedom, as my mind is now conditioned. However, I accept these rules of the society as they have been created so that I am safe and the people around me are safe. So societies are needed for individuals for biological and psychological needs. When I visited a village in Gabon, Africa, I saw that houses were built very close to each other. It was so because of the need of the people to protect themselves from attacks by wild animals. Even when we live in the cities, we need the help of a lot of people. We need people to procure and make available what we will eat and wear. We need fuel for cooking, commuting, etc. We need people to build our houses for us. We need doctors to treat us when we are sick. The list is endless in the modern days. Apart from biological needs, we have substantial psychological needs. We need good and bad to discuss with people. We need people to play with. We need people to work with. We need people to learn from. And we have so many other needs. We need to obey some rules for all these individual needs where we need to associate with others. Any rule curtails some freedom. This is because any rule comes with associated punishments, which creates fear. and where there is fear, our mind is conditioned. Thus, freedom is restricted. However, it is a reasonable trade off. It is reasonable trade off because these restrictions keep us on the path of Dharma, where we commit less ignorant actions. A, a good society functions such that every individual achieves the maximum. Only human life doesn't live in societies. Most animal and birds associate themselves in societies. Siberian cranes migrate in flocks. Lions live in pride and hunt in coordination. Wolves have a social structure quite close to that of humans. While we must tune our minds to realize our infinite potential and have a universal outlook, we must accept that we need smaller administrative boundaries to live practically in this world. The rules of life for living in the mountains cannot be the same as the rules of living by the seaside. There are so many variables that decide how we coexist with nature. It is these variables that define our cultures and practices. It is essential to appreciate and accept this diversity. As the world is coming closer, it creates opportunities and challenges. The possibilities are for us to learn from more people. Each society has some best practices. With globalization, the opportunities to learn and exchange best practices grow. When we learn more about different cultures, our tolerance grows. We appreciate the great mystery created by the Almighty. A few basic principles apply at the heart of the rules created by all societies. Number one, we must respect nature. 2. We must give more than what we take. 3. Service to the creation is service to the Almighty. 4. Everyone must be treated with respect and dignity as the Almighty resides in everyone. 5. Almighty accepts all deeds. However, the Almighty loves good deeds. The bottom line is that individuals need society and societies need individuals. If every individual carries out their responsibility within the framework of the society, the individual and the society benefits. Namaste.